Hello. Hi. It's Anne. Welcome back to the third episode of How to Get Started in Diablo Immortal. Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to work on charms. And whenever I think of charms, I think of this.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Right, so it's a famous scene from Harry Potter. In Diablo Immortal, however, charms are a very, very much different thing. It lends extra damage to your gameplay, is what charms are in this game. So let's get started with it. First of all, is where can I get charms? Okay, you can get charms from the Hills Trader. Let's go up to the Hills Trader. He's like a place to be at. He sells 3 charms every week, and I've already, as we can see here, I've already bought 3 of them. As well as you can come over to the limited time market to sort of see if you get a luck of purchasing a charm from here. So if you're working on charms, this is where you want to get charms at using your hilts. Immortals, I don't think they have it. But you know what? It's not really that big of a deal if you've exhausted that option. You can always get more charms from the first kill of the day bonus drops. They usually give you a charm on, I think, on the second day, right? So each week, well, each day that you log in and you kill something, like the first kill of the day, you get a bonus present or reward right from the game. So that's where you can get one more charm. Where can you get your charms worked on? There's only one place in all of Sanctuary in West March, which is Vas. He is here, the charms craftsman, right? So in West March, you come down Rakis Plaza waypoint, or if you're coming in from Darkwood, run up all the way here. He is here next to the identifier. So we're just right here. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay, so before we get started with him, what is the basic charm? How does it look like? It will look like this. Right? It will look like this, and you will see it here in your first page of your inventory. So that's how it looks like here, right? So if you come over here, let me explain a little bit more on why you should use it, or rather how you should use it. This is how you do it, right? So in his menu of services is more utility than anything else. One charm will gain you 10 units of alchemical powders, right? And you will need 20 alchemical powder units to upgrade 1 rank of the charm. So with each charm, you know, when you upgrade, you can upgrade to rank 5, and it will require 20, 40, 60, 80 more powders to get it to rank 5. More often than not, you will get a charm that looks very random, like so, like this, where it's from many different classes, right? And then if you get lucky, you will get a charm that looks kind of like this, right? You get a charm like, say you started working on a wizard skill, because that's the skill that you first upgraded with, and then the game just decides to give you like 1, 2, 3 skills from a different class. Then that's when you might want to think like, oh, maybe perhaps in future when I do play a different class, I could use this skill instead, right? I could use this charm to sort of get started with that class. So those are things that you might want to think of before you decide like, oh man, it's wasted. It's not really wasted, right? So yeah. So here you can salvage, or come here and you can upgrade it once you have enough alchemical powders to upgrade your skills to a rank 5. So different charms will end up looking with different names for the charms. So right now this week I'm currently playing as a necromancer. So the charm that I made previously, I upgraded it, extracted, and imbued it to the point where it is now a fine reanimated grand charm. Many other different charms can be named many other different things. I'm not sure what the list is, but it sort of reflects the class that you're playing and the sort of skills that are found within the charm. Most of them, as a basic charm, basic rank 5 is just called a grand charm, right? That's what it is, a grand charm. Whereas like say for this demon hunter charm that I'm working on, it's called Vengeful Grand Charm, and then this one is also called a Vengeful Grand Charm, which I can talk more about later. Yeah, so like this, the Satyr one that I have here is a full Satyr charm. It's a fine unyielding grand charm. And then one for Black Knight is called Sanguine. This one's for Barbarian. It's a mighty grand charm. This one for Monk is a spiritual grand charm. So on and so forth. Different charms have different uses. I like to create at least one set of charms per class. And obviously for the classes that I main on, I have more charms dedicated to that class. Like, so for Demon Hunter, I have 2 types of charms, right? This one has a primary attack skill here that's for explosive arrow. And then I also have a charm that's for crossbow shot. So the different gameplay, or rather the play style that I have, differs from the different skills that I use, right? So I usually determine that with the primary attack skill that I have with that particular charm. Yeah. So this particular charm, I was trying to change this consecration previously. It was a different skill altogether. I was trying to put an escape skill into it, but then the game decided to troll me and give me a consecration 10%. So now I'm torn between whether to keep this as a Demon Hunter skill charm or change it to a Satyr charm. But I've decided until I have created another charm with these particular set of skills, I'm just gonna keep it as is. Yeah. And you might be wondering why I have 2 different pages of charms and what they mean. The charms that I'm working on that I want to keep, I put them in this page. And then the charms that I am gonna use to enhance the ones that I'm working on is all gonna be on this page. So that's why you see like all the grand charms are here. The ones with all the random skills and stuff, they're all here. Maybe I might want to put this on the other side, but yeah. So that's the basis of charms. With grand charms, you can extract them. So grand charm is a rank 5 charm. It will take 500 platinum to extract. So for example, let's say if I want to extract this, I'm not going to extract it, but I'm just going to show you how it looks like. You can experiment around with it. Make sure when you are starting to work on your charm that you want to reroll lines on, that you do not extract that one. You extract the one that you want to imbue onto the set of charms that you're working on. So let's say, okay, I have Bone Spear, right? So let's say if I want to reroll my Bone Spear to see if I can get this Bone Spear up to 10% or maybe even 6%, right? I would then extract this for 500 plat, and then it becomes a skill stone which is sellable on the market. But
Most esteemed patron.
these, right? So it'll look like this, kind of. It'll become a skill stone, and then it'll show you all the skills that are like what the skill stone has, right? So in the market, people will sell it for different prices. More often than not, most people will sell it for under market value just to get rid of it. And these are like for skill stones with like one random skill from a different class each. Like so, right? So as you can see, yeah, it's all randomized here. Obviously for skill stones that have like that gives you a higher chance of getting a skill from the class that you're working with, they will cost more, right? Because people will perceive it to be of a higher value. Because 2 out of 5 chance is definitely a lot lesser than a 60%, which is a 3 out of 5 chance of getting a skill that's from the class that you're working with. So you use those skill stones to imbue onto the charm that you're working with, which will be here, right? So you can click on it, and then the skill stone will pop up here, and then you just click it, and then you select it. It'll turn up here. I would recommend, I have a theory that I was working with, that if you are trying to replace a particular skill, you should select a skill stone that has the skill where the line is at, right? So let's say if the Bone Spear that I'm working on, I want to change the skill. The skill stone that I'm working with that I want to imbue into this has to be on the last line, right? Then more often than not, it will land on that particular line. Here's a clip of what I mean. And then we will extract the one that we were working on earlier. This is the one with the meteor. It takes 500 platinum to get a skill stone, right? Once you extract it, you need to extract it so that you can imbue it, right? So as you can see, this one you can sell it on the market, but I'm not going to sell it on the market. We're going to work on this. We're going to imbue it. I have a theory. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but it tends to be first line to first line, so we'll see if that works. The first line usually goes to the first line on your skill charm that you want to replace. We'll see if that works. Come on. Oh, there we go. And I got lucky. 4% damage. Nice. Yeah. So now that you've seen how it is, that's really it. That's charms. That's charms for you. It's not Wingardium Leviosa, but it's a fine reanimated grand charm for me for this week. And I hope this has been helpful to you. I will see you guys next week. We will talk more about Reliquaries. Yeah, because this might be a little bit of a hefty topic because it ties in with your warband and Reliquary raids. Alright, so I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.